Okay, traders, good morning. Happy, hopefully. As traders, we need to eliminate the word hope entirely from our vocabulary, but fingers crossed. Going to be a good day. Today, a little under the weather. I have a sick kid. They were hacking in my face all day yesterday. It's the joy of having a 3-year-old. So maybe that's what I need today, though, to help me focus in on a massive green day. As you guys are mentioning, we need some good winners today. Really need some good winners. Going to let them work today as well. I need the Tesla of the world yesterday. In fact, today there's a couple plays we're going to get into. I'm monitoring a few short squeezes that have been happening, and just touching on what Keith has been talking about this morning too, about trading pre-market here with the big spreads. I know some people find success in trading pre-market after hours. I know you've talked to some of us in here that have traded for a while, and we avoid it at this point. Again, I'm not going to tell you how to trade, but I will say I think there's an absolute truth we can say here. There's going to be increased risk trading pre-market because of what you suggested, increased spreads. Liquidity is often thin. We can think of this morning like HIMS. This is how a lot of traders will trade that pre-market action. They will get up early and wait for the 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30 like press releases and just try to jump in on them right when they come out. But yeah, the stops are tough. It's like you almost can't have a stop loss in pre-market. It's increased volatility, increased risk. But I know some traders like Doug from chat, that's the time he has available to trade, so he's working on a strategy and has been in pre-market. All right, let us in tomato dive in. Kayvon used to wake up super early. Yeah, trading. Yeah, same. I would listen into the earnings calls at 7 o'clock and be like, man, I'm in before anyone is. I know what's going to happen here. I'm buying this thing on up. And there would be literally 2 people in on the call. You could see it. It would be pretty much me and the CEO would be it. And I would buy it. And it would never move. That day, that week, that month, it would never move. Because that's why I avoid longs at this point, pretty much, because you're predicting volume. I like to react to volume that's already there with the shorts. With longs, I mean, who cares if you have the best news in the world? If it doesn't reach its audience and nobody buys it, it doesn't matter. You have to have multiple variables that are lining up here, not just decent news. You got to have people interested in long-term investing. Oh, man. MG in the building. Yeah, Keith, you don't even remember what stock you were trading. I mean, that's what happens to us so many times. We trade something. That's what happens to me many days. I'm sitting here focused on a trade. I'm tunneling and marrying it. And then a few hours later, I don't even remember what it was. So why focus on it so hard? All right. Good conversations though. Y'all keep the topics flowing. I'm just gonna be touching on a few different tickers this morning. Yesterday, if you guys were in here, I was kind of kicking myself for not taking GREE, the short hangover setup. These are very quiet plays. Instead, my attention was focused on Pony, which got all the attention yesterday. So I was trying to find another quiet hangover this morning, and RGLS seems to be that play for me. Similar setup. It's the hangover setup. Pharmaceutical play, which has been getting a ton of hype. I've been looking at the past chart history here the last 20 days, up from $1.50 up to $3.70. So, we'll see what this sector is going to do today. But this is, in pre-market after hours, fairly quiet. And decent little ramp yesterday all throughout the day. So I may be risking up and over high a day to ultimately fade that play, RGLS. Again, that was just a little irritated I missed GREE yesterday. WOLF is probably an avoid for me. This alongside of HIMS. They both have a high short percent interest. HIMS has a 40% short interest. Wolf has a 65% short interest. So you guys know I was more long biased on Wolf yesterday just simply because of the short interest. I mean, good when it looks like a good short, it's just accumulating more shorts for the break and squeeze. JNVR. You wish you could swing a short. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying there. Yeah, I wish I had a sizable account to play. I mean, I couldn't. It'd be hard to sleep at night swinging stuff like this. But I definitely see what you're talking about. It is looking Head and Shoulder-esque. Similar, speaking of Head and Shoulders, MLGO yesterday was a thing of beauty. Oh my god. Guys, Kayvon, rub your crystal balls. What's the winner today? Yeah, that was a beautiful Head and Shoulders yesterday, MLGO. Tesla yesterday too. Two missed opportunities. I started whining about it in this bear flag. It cracked and faded. So, it's not a terrible idea. Even if I may need a new rule on the account. Like even if you're chasing something a little bit, maybe just size down. Like if you don't get the entry you want. Yesterday I wanted to short into the Euphoria on Tesla. Didn't get it. Then it formed a beautiful bear flag and still faded 10 points off of that. So if you're still in it, but all 5 or 6 points, maybe just take it, but smaller share size since it's increased risk. All right, so most of the volume this morning is going to be, it's intrinsic value. Good, I love that. 442. It will gravitate towards that over time. Yeah, that's a good point. Way back when, I did short GME. I have a screenshot of it somewhere I can show you guys. I shorted GME swing. Oh my god, I don't know. Looking back, that was so risky, but similar line of thought. I shorted GME. I think it was at like $250 for like 10 shares. It made over 100 points a share off of that. That was my biggest that was the most I've made per share. I've never made anything else like $100 points per share. Not necessarily my biggest trade, but biggest per share. That was pretty cool. Alright, so RGLS, I'm looking for the hangover this morning out of the gates. Otherwise, most of the volume this morning, let me know if you guys see otherwise. I liked CLBR for the hangover too, but that one's already kind of pulled back way too much. If we got a pop on CLBR up towards 13.20 or 30, potentially. I haven't checked the short interest here, but that may look heavy against previous close if we get a pop. So I'll keep it on the watch list to flip through. Pony, I don't think I'm going to trade today. It was my kryptonite yesterday. It was a little. I didn't like. It's probably going to get a lot of volume on it today. I like to stick to the few quieter plays, especially on the short side. WOLF, 65% short interest. It is hitting some resistance up there near $5, but I just don't trust it. There is a tough ceiling of resistance at $5, but with that high short interest on it, I'm not entirely trusting it to hold up as resistance. But yeah, if there's any other tickers you guys want me to take a look at, let me know. Sophie, getting a little pop too. I didn't really look at this one. SOFI. Plug doing sloppy seconds in after hours pre-market up to 120. Otherwise, really going to try to focus in on a few good winners today, guys. Going to manifest it. Maybe I needed to be a little sick today. That's what I'm banking on. Sorry. Been muting myself because I'm a little sick. Dude, that wolf is so damn tempting for a long down there, but I can't do it. I cannot do it. With the 65% short interest. So, you guys may have not heard what I got involved with then. RGLS, I did take 200 shares at 350 for a hangover. Short at 350. Risk is previous high day, and I'm going to try to let that one work. Very similar theory to GREE from yesterday, for those that were not tuned in. GREE was a slow hangover short play. It's just the idea there is just to work that one throughout the day. So that's kind of the setup I saw for the hangover. That's one of my better edges. So I'm trying to size in and get some winners going. We'll see if that one if the longs can profit take throughout the day today. My God, WOLF. Dude, I love that $5 resistance. The 65% short interest on it just scared me away. I will be honest with you guys that I'm not going to be pissy about this one because 65% short interest is pretty much an avoid for me. Tesla's getting a little morning spike right now. HIM's falling off the map too. Why is that all the ones I'm never involved with? I mean, that's the main thing I get pissy about. Pony, snapping. You could have done this yesterday, Pony. Pony, you could have done this yesterday. Seems like everything right now is having some trouble. The overall market getting a little spike, a lot of pre-market overhead resistance there. Tesla at its lows on the day, spike and then pull back. Alright, let's, RGLS with a little snap there. Good. Wow. I might actually be involved with a decent hangover. And sizing in a little bit to it. What is the world coming to? That was a decent snap under 350 RGLS. Need the all-day fade there. Okay, we'll see what's moving, guys. I want to focus in on what you guys are trading as well. I got my orders set on RGLS, so I'm not going to tunnel in too much on it. But yeah, that thing down to 320 or lower, ooh, that would be majorly helpful. $0.09 spread is not helpful. Okay, Wolf, I was tempted to take a long at 420. That was a massive drop, and lots of shorts need to cover there. CHA, Chinese, recent IPO. Good morning spike so far. Okay, Vaughn's pointing out. Good alert there. AFRM. Spiking up to 53 and pulling back. $50.65 is the 50-day there. Affirm. Okay. I might watch Affirm too for some sloppy second action if she pops up there. Sophie sitting up at pre-market highs. Gonna be looking for some more action, guys. Wolf getting a really decent bounce off of 420. AFRM still falling off the map. Looking for a potential sloppy seconds move if that can pop up a little bit for us. Cha looking heavy against the highs right now. Tesla fell off the map. Was the market entirely falling off? Market's looking a little weak right now. All right. All right, CHA. That one is interesting, man. Against the highs. AFRM's come back too much. So Cha is a play right now. Wish it wasn't such a recent IPO. Let me see if I even have to locate that one. I would have to locate. See how much she cost. A lot. $4 per 100 at least. Not too bad, but I'm not entirely convinced here, one way or the other. I don't like the RGLS snap and then curling back around a little bit. I'm going to keep monitoring that one. Otherwise, oh, SPY. SPY is popping up right now. IPOs can be a little tricky, yeah. Little tricky and a little risky, huh? Yeah, it may be worth locating those shares. Keep an eye on it. Right now, that's one of the better plays that I see. Sophie trying to hold up. Sophie's kind of floating up here. It's got, Sophie's got good 1480 resistance. SOFI, kind of floating up here. It's on Q1 earnings, I think. Record revenue. Okay. I don't entirely love shorting record revenue. Man. Let me look. All right, Sophie, I will look for a potential short, though, up towards 15. I do see a lot of resistance up there. Let me see what if I got the shorts there. Yeah, ETB is Sophie. I'll look for a move up towards 15 for a potential short. It's floating. These are buy the rumor, sell the news. Oftentimes you see good news sell off a lot during the day intraday, the day the news comes out. Because look at the last 5 trading days. You know, it's already been accumulating and buying up for that news. Uh-oh. Might be judging Kayvon here. He's shorting APPF. Kayvon may be the only player involved in this ticker. Dude, it moves on one share. 192 up to 202. Gosh, dude, you better manage risk well on that thing. All right, chalk continuation higher. I just wish there was something on the past chart history. I see nothing. It's hard to go off of it when it opened up around 40. But nice move so far this morning. Sophie kind of looking heavy. I do want more. I do want more of a move on this one before I get involved with it. I kind of want it to break out. Kind of want Sophie to break out up towards that 15-ish resistance. What else are you guys working? Tesla getting a little pop off of 280. Not bad. My RGLS very slow. 4-cent spread, 245 bid, 345 bid, 349 ask is 349. God, I'm getting all twisted up. Okay, Sophie is getting kind of interesting. We just broke up to new highs, hit 1451. Man, this is one I would like to start and scale into it up towards 15, but I ain't doing that right now. Never again am I probably doing that. Gets dangerous for my account and emotions. Oh, man, I don't know. It's just chopping around right here. I really want it out of this sideways consolidation, Sophie, and I want a emotional green candlestick up towards up about 10 or 15 cents, and I'll get involved with it. I don't like the sideways consolidation too much. So monitoring Sophie, potential short. Looking for that euphoric move up. That's what I'm looking for there. CHA continuation higher. CHA continuation higher. China Telecom. All right. Now, Hims with the 40% short interest probably finds his feet at some point today. Actually, in fact, it's tapping the 50-day right now is at 35. Hims. Oh, God. I have the devil and angel on both shoulders right now. Because Hims actually this looks like a good bounce area right here. Shoot. Let me look at it one more time. Here's the 50-day. It's trying to get a lower shadow off of it right now. HIMS. Actually not looking too bad. Yeah, yesterday I wasn't so smart, Kayvon. I actually want to try to be smart today. Right now I'm only working RGLS, and it's curling back around, dude. I'm not loving that. Still like the hangover setup here. I wanted it to profit take and fade, not find its feet and curl back around. And with this spread, HIMS I kind of do like against that 35 area. Yeah, yesterday was very hard to trade. I mean, you saw it across the board, those that were on Twitter land, or it was a tough day for a lot of traders. Man, Sophie, I guess that fake out breakout's going to be what it do. Man. I do like Sophie, and I kind of want to get involved with it. That's my annoyance right now. I do like Sophie. Man. It looks to me like Sophie's going to go red on the day when I look at the daily candlesticks. This daily candlestick, it's got the upper wick already formed, and it's pulling back down towards the open, which is around 1410. It looks like it wants to come back. Maybe head towards like 1350. So close on that, damn it. Yeah, yesterday was like, it had to be a very snipey day. That's what was so aggravating with it. And today is feeling much the same, to be very disciplined and snipey with some of these trades. A few different Chinese tickers are popping up. HSAI, one of them. Cha, still one of them too. I think I may hit Sophie if we pop up close to the 1451 high. I think I may hit it risking that. I'm not sure. It's fairly heavy right now in VWAP. I'm not sure if we're going to get that move up. We'll see. Isaiah SAGT. Yeah, very thin. IPO'd in early March. Could be a chat room jumping in on it. That magic 20-cent area could hold Sophie up, though. That 20-cent area. As well as VWAP right there. 20-cent and VWAP. Or not. Other traders are seeing what I was seeing. Shorten that pop. Man, that's a little aggravating. Yeah, it's just like yesterday and today. I feel like I've had to like just jump in and get involved, because otherwise you're not going to be a part of it. Yes, yeah, Isaiah, I like it too. I just want to, this is what's been the frustration the last few days. I don't want to be so far off from my risk, 1450, and I felt like, okay, well, up and over 15 is pretty much the risk there. That's it's pretty far off of that, so I don't know. Well, I did say this is one I would like to size into. I did say that. Tesla curling back around. Yeah, it probably will. Yeah, good snipe. It's the right idea. It feels too late to re-enter. It does. I'm probably going to do it, though. If we do get a spike here. To my demise. We'll see. It tested the open out and got a bounce off of that right at 14.10. Man, I don't want to short something down 30 cents off the highs. NEO. Kayvon brought up. Yeah, very getting killed. It's NEO. Missed its Q1 earnings. Fuck's sake. Yeah, HSAI definitely getting extended. The 50-day coming up is 1668. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Up towards that 50-day. Resistance 1720. I can check out, see if I got the shorts there. How much it cost? $2 for 100. Let me check the short interest on it. $6.55. HSAI coming up to the 50-day moving average, which is the Chinese plays are moving right now, like in the 1680s. $17.20 over $17.20 would be my main risk there. I'll see if that continues to get a move on it. Man, Sophie's killing me, man. God bless it. That one's aggravating me. I'm trying not to complain right now. HIMS, that one you got it, dude. Nice short pre-market. That's scary stuff in pre-market, man. Good work. Cha, good alert, Kayvon. That's a Chinese play pulling back right now, too. Yeah, HSAI may be a decent one here. Again, I'm looking at it like Sophie, as in I want a little bit more on it, which may not come. And then I jump in early, like I did yesterday with Pony, and then it just shoots up to the risk. You guys know how it works. It's aggravating. I'm gonna sit back just for a little bit, so I don't do a Pony trade like yesterday and max out on the day. I beat okay on the day if RGLS will fade. Not happening yet, though. Oh my God, Sophie. That is the win I needed today. HSAI pulling back into. Damn it. What is wrong with me, guys? What in the hell is wrong with me? Alright. Cha pulling in. CEP hitting some resistance. I ain't touching CEP. HSAI coming back in. Tapping the 50-day. OMH looks like a little low floater that a chat room may pump at any given moment. OMH. ABVE, a little penny play getting a spike. Low-ish volume, but monitoring ABVE. Cha down 2.5 points off the highs. SPY decent pullback. It's getting balled up though. I'm lasered in on a good trade. Do not want to make a mistake this morning, which is messing me up, apparently. Would have been up so much if you held that short on HIMS. Yeah, holding like from pre-market definitely can be scary though. Something like that. Guess a starter would have been nice there on Chai. Yeah, it does appear that way. HSAI back up to the highs. Cha, tears. Wolf even lower. Wolf giving everything back. Pony heavy, but hasn't given everything back like Wolf. I think Pony's actually got some legitimate reasons to be holding up a bit. They have some AI deals and whatnot. Man, guys, I'm not happy right now with my patience. So HSAI is still a maybe. That one's curling back around. That one's still in. That one's still in the ball game here. So we'll see what's going to go on there. Keep alerting some tickers. My nose is running up your neck. Man, I needed today to work a few of these. I'm gonna find something else. We're gonna have a big green day. Not gonna let a miss bring me down. Gonna have a big green day today. Let me flip through what's going on in the gainer world. ABVE is up towards 120. No clue what's going on here, other than a potential pump and dump. ABVE. Let me take a look at the short interest. There's no real short interest on it. 0.28. Holding VWAP right now. Huh. Still trying to curl up a little bit. Needs speed on it though. You guys are aware. I like the speed. I need the speed. Throw it on the watch list. HSAI just had that speed. 1720 is that risk there. HSAI. I mean, it tried to crack and then bolt up from the 1620s up here. She's coming right where I want her. HSAI. I can't let this one get away from me, I guess. Shoot. Up and over 17, I'm going to hit it, Kayvon. Up and over 17 is where I'll probably be hitting this one. I need to go a little... I'm not going to go full 100 here. Probably should. Need a good winner. 1720 down to 1650. That'd be a good winner. Okay, it's kind of sitting stagnant up here. Didn't quite get over 17 yet. I'm still monitoring it. It's tapping the 50-day. That's what I like to see. I'm going to keep monitoring it for up and over 17, which is where I'll hit it. Sophie, like a move back up to 1420, hitting it around there is actually not bad. I would probably take the sloppy seconds there. Sophia pop back up towards 1420 and back up towards VWAP and the open. You know, there's a lot of resistance there. Probably would hit it. Up there, the risk would be, you know, back up to the consolidation zone in the 40s. Might be forming a little bear flag right here, though. Is Sophie. OPCH. Whoa! 200-day moving average, 29.50, Kayvon. What did they miss earnings? They posted better than expected earnings. All right. OPCH. It's a nasty drop. Yeah, I need that capitulation. Could base and curl down here around 29 is what I'm looking at. Around 29. And the 200 could help it there too. Yeah, I'll monitor that with you for some capitulation. ABVE up here at its highs. 120 is very interesting for the short. HSAI hadn't quite made it up through 17 yet. And Sophie 1420 I'm kind of looking at for a potential short there. Pop up towards closer to 1420. Right now, I'm only still in one trade, which is starting. I'm going to stop talking about it. Disregard. RGLS, I have a 350 short, though. I ain't jinxing nothing. Yeah, the next trade I'm looking at is Sophie for 1420. We pop up there. I'm looking at that. Maybe OPCH alongside Kayvon if we get some of that panic. Keep me up to date on that. I'm going to flip through some tickers. OMH. Not a surprise there. I called that chat room pump from a mile away. Okay, I mean, yeah, there's not a ton going on here. Damn it, HSAI. Not quite over 17. OMH is maybe where some volume goes. I'm not trading it, but it's a lower flip play. It's curling up towards its 320, some 320 resistance. Okay. Kayvon started at PCH. I may be starting this too soon. I do like what I see here. Risk for me is going to be, like it may pull down to 29. I want to, if it breaks under, I want to see it pop back up. Isaiah, so far so good. I'm gonna stick around with it. I'm gonna stick around with it. I really want that thing down towards 320, kind of fade throughout the day. RGLS. But try to stick with the winner there. Slower play, but similar to Gree in the fact that we're just profit take and fade. No longs present here. Yeah, I'm too scared for it too, man. I'm just like I gotta pull the trigger. I mean, this is I got the. I've seen it so many times. I just gotta pull the damn trigger. Nice, Kayvon. Getting a little curl on this. Aluminum foil balls. Not the steel ones yet. Well, I mean,
this is the story.
Oh, come on.
It's his job to keep the power on.
All right. Yeah. It's with a small account though. It makes it kind of tough because I got to size in on some better plays to grow this account before the fees get taken out. Uh, yeah, yeah. I think that's mainly it. I got to size in on some better plays. And then let the winners run. I'm really trying to do that here. Good work, Kayvon. OPCH back up towards 30. I don't know where you got in at, but probably under 30. ABVE, this is a dollar ticker, having trouble up at 115, pulling back in right now. Not a bad play there. HSAI, that one's pulling back in. Pretty good play there. Sophie, little bear flag. Man, seeing everything well today. If I just get the one RGLS trade and it fades to 320, I'll be happy. I do want to push the pedal on a green day, but if today's going to be green. But man, I've just had a few misses today. I'm like Isaiah. I'm a little too nervous to get involved with anything. Not everything is coming up towards my resistance level that I want it to get to. It's part of the problem. Mr. Fades in the building. Watching a WLDS, the knife in the Bearland. Yeah, that one's got a little bear flag on it. Not bad there, Fades. Okay. Yeah, RGLS, if I get a quick snap like 10 or 15 cents, I'll take half off. But other than that, I'm gonna be trying to work this one. I wonder if HSAI's backside. Yeah, we're not getting fades saying we need volatility. There's not a lot out there. That's the problem. That is the problem. $29.62 average OPCH. Nice. 5 cents from the bottom so far. I would say that's pretty good. So Isaiah, where are you sitting right now? You have the HIMS pre-market trade. Anything else? Yeah, HSAI maybe a head and shoulders here. I'm just not in love. I'm not in love. ARE close to taking a trade there. All time lows. Okay. Let's look at the 20-year chart. Oh my god. Kevon, you didn't look at the 20-year chart. This thing's hit down to 57. $30.33 in 09. She's got room down to 30. I'm just messing. Yeah, I just recently added the 20-year. I'm like, let's look at some past chart history way back when. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got the Sophie snipe. Nice. Yeah. A couple of them are going to. This one, I was very close to hitting. So that one will annoy me a little bit today, but. Yeah, WLDS. I like what you're seeing there, Fades. And I like these red candlesticks when it gets a pop. It looks like one of those slow little faders that longs are a little stubborn with, not stopping out of. This is all I'm asking for, RGLS. I just want you all day fade, just like GRE yesterday. Just all day fade. That's all I'm asking for. Not a lot. Not a lot. I mean, maybe down to like $3, you know. Need to get comfortable sitting in the winners and uncomfortable sitting in the losers. It sounds like it makes sense, right? OPCH testing 30. Good work there, Kevon. HSAI climbing back up towards the highs. Awfully tempting. SPY coming back down. SPY has just been a chop fest too. It's been difficult with this headline market. It's really been difficult with the SPY selling off. Here's my RGLS trade curling back up. Yeah, OPCH struggling with 30. You're trying to hold for a bigger move. AP, we definitely get that in here. No trade day. Yesterday, arguably, was a no trade day as well. But, you know, after sitting around all weekend itching to trade, I could not take a trade, unfortunately. But I wish I wouldn't have. I get that, AP. Yeah, it's kind of tough out there. Some of these weeks require a lot of discipline, and traders that are not used to the discipline, they're used to the low float tickers squeezing up and out and just going all in on every, like when the IPOs, any IPO that came out, people just went all in on, and they went to the moon. What was the main IPO that did that? I don't remember the ticker, but that's what was going on for a little while there. Any IPO, just all in, you're making money. And you're going to give it all back too, because you're a home run trader. That's how you're thinking, and not a disciplined trader. Man, woof even lower. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Pony lower. Pretty much everything selling off right now, other than the ticker I'm short in. ABVE sitting up here still in a little bit of a bull flag. I like this one for a fake out breakout to short into, ABVE. I mean, that would strike my interest if it curls around, squeezes up and out. It's very cheap to locate. It's like a no trade day, like AP said, or lower risk. You know, reduce the risk a little bit on a day or a week like this week has been setting up. I like what I see yesterday with ABVE. We spiked up to $1, sold off to 75 cents. That's a good sign that we could elevate her down into another leg up. So that one I'm a little interested in. ABVE with another leg up. I'll probably locate those and short it into a push up towards, like, you know, if we get up towards 125-ish or so. Not convinced it's going to happen. HSAI up through 17. HSAI, another leg up. Maybe HSAI? I don't know. Phase OMH. Yeah, we called that in here. Chat room pump. It was bound to happen. Lowest floater, it looked like. based on the price movement, it just definitely looked like a chat room was gonna jump in here and pump this up. But with the market the way it's been, I can't imagine this holding up. Tempting myself to locate it. No inventory. Good. I don't need to be tempted. Is WLDS working out for you? Nice. Scam candle. Good, good. That was a good bear flag there. Good work. OPCH up and over 30. Kayvon, you still working it? HSAI is a maybe up here. I don't know. The price action's a little strange for me. Pulling back a lot and curling back around. Alright, guys. Yeah. Fun market we're in right now, huh? Wolf still selling off. Should we catch the knife here, WLF? My God. 490 down to 360. This is capitulation at its finest. I hate catching knives. Seriously, I do. Him selling off. Tesla selling off. ABVE climbing up, though. This one's still a trade for me. Still like this one. Spike up towards 130-ish. I'll probably get involved here. It's testing the highs on the day right now. I like how yesterday it gave back like 20 plus cents on a decent elevator down move. ABVE. It doesn't feel like it's up enough yet. Like it's consolidating still above VWAP. I want it to really break up and above. Have a nice euphoric candlestick move. My one trade RGLS, I'm going to let that work throughout the day. Not up much on it right now. I'm going to try my best to let that one work throughout the day. On the short side there. Yeah, is ABVE going to be like a fake out breakout, making a new high, start doing a liquidity sweep, and then elevator down? We will see. Sophie still lower. On leftovers, that one would have been great too. Let's flip through some gainers. Not a lot of action, guys. Everyone being disciplined so far. I mean, OMH is where all the attention's at. OMH, I got no inventory on the shorts. It tapped the 200-day moving average. We'll see if 398 is the top. 320 is going to be, bottom level support there. And HSAI still holding on. Yeah, this volume's going to put me to sleep, guys. Today, at least I'm doing better than yesterday. I've only taken one trade. It's tough when you want to trade. It's tough when you want to trade. A couple misses so far, but it's tough when you want to trade and there's nothing to trade. I do think ABVE is decent, but kind of light. Here's OMH's chart where all the volume is right now. The penny stock volume, 320 bottom support. And ABVE still in this bull flag that I do not trust. Looking to short this thing. It's curling back up still. I just want a fast move up. SPY's been putting in green candlestick after green candlestick. Coming back up to its highs. HSAI kind of little descending triangle off of the highs, 1712. It's forming lower highs, getting kind of slow. Getting kind of slow here. Kayvon took OPCH up and over 30. OMH, little descending triangle as well. Oh my god, dude. Somebody wake the damn market up. Come on. These are the days that really show you who are the traders and who are not, though. I'll be honest. I mean, it's because some days you do get this action, and you have got to be a sniper. If you're trading everything that moves, like Kayvon suggested he did when he first started trading, and we all did, it's going to be tough on the account. All right, we got CRWV that's at its highs, 45.20. Information ticker CoreWeave. Not sure if there's any specific news today. I don't know. I'll throw it down. I mean, there's something there. HSAI, decent descending triangle. That snapped that so far. 1680. It's pulling back in. Yeah, the Sophie's gonna bother me all day. That's gonna be a tough one. Sophie at its lows 1360. That's why you can't put your stops at the $0.50. Make it an obscure number. Like if the stop here would have been over the pre-market highs and highs on the day 1450, put it at like 55, 6, 7, you know. Man, that's a tough one. Damn it. Oh my god. Wolf still selling off, guys. Look at this algo trend. Dude, with a 65% short interest, how are we doing this? Down to 350 now. Longs are getting killed here, guys. They're getting absolutely effed. This is a tempting dead cat bounce at some point. Oh my god, dude. They are getting killed. Look at this 330 area. 330 support. I don't want to do it, but part of me says to do it. Man, the dead cat bounced on WLF is tempting, but not if she's going to get a bunch of short covering right now. Look at that move. 350 up to 363 for. Yeah, not if she's going to do that. What a play. What a play there. If she panics down into the 320s, I'll probably scoop it up. Doubtful she'll get there. Here was CLBR Isaiah, the hangover I was looking at. For pop up to its previous close to hit. Didn't quite get it. CRWV at its highs, 45.20s. Core weave. Not entirely sure what's going on here. I don't see the news. Could check the short interest. Man, even with a 65% short interest, WOLF, she just sells off all damn day. I don't see a 2% short interest there. Not anything exciting. Yeah, WOLF, just incredible. Longs are getting crushed. OMH, the penny play. Yeah, on a day like today, not too surprising that couldn't find its feet. That's been selling off. HSAI retesting the highs. That one's chopping around. Look at the last 5 days on this CRWV. Straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. Wow. Okay. Well, what are we going to do today? Because the last 5 days we've gone straight up, straight down. CRWV. That makes me think I need to short this. It's a recentish IPO, not any inventory. Let me check the locates. $2 per 100. Right now it's holding 45.50. 45.21 is kind of the risk there. Maybe have to give it a little bit more room than high a day. I see it basing out though in the 43 range, so not a ton of like profit potential. A lot of basing out in the 43 area, so not a ton of profit potential. Probably going to leave it alone. HSAI hit a new high. Hit my top resistance there, 1728. That has been what I've been eyeballing there, HSAI. My gut is telling me to stick with my RGLS and don't trade again. That's honestly what my gut's telling me. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to listen to it or not. I will take ABVE up towards 125.30, but that's if she gets up there. See, this is why I like longing way more than shorting. Or God dang it, Kevin, be me and sick. I'm saying everything backwards. I need to do the press the other button is what I need to do. Shorting rather than longing, because like a long right here into a bull flag. Okay, you got clear resistance up here. But you have to have volume confirmation coming into this. And that's when I start out trading, I would get into these and they wouldn't move. They do what it's doing right now. But for a short, we want the added liquidity bringing the ticker up towards resistance. So you're just finding the plays with the liquidity that brings the plays up towards resistance or down to support. Really as simple as that. Wolf even lower. Still capitulation on Wolf. My problem with taking a trade here is I would be so pissed off if I took a long here and it sold off lower. I mean, into the 320s I think is fairly good on it. For the capitulation on it, I think that's fairly good. But today is much like yesterday. If you're green, be damn proud. If you're break even, be proud. If you're small red, be proud. If you're big red, don't be proud. It's today not an easy day. Sophie, you're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Down a point off of where we nearly took it. CRWV higher. That's making a new high right now. Guys, it's not going to be long. Probably starting this summer. I'm going to... Honestly, in a few weeks, I'm going to be making content, like, additionally. Not just the live content we're doing for our trading, but also I'm going to be making... I don't know. I'll get y'all's opinion on what you want. But there's traders that just are working and they're not able to watch this. So I'm going to be making like recaps or cutting from the live segment and condensing it into a short format. Something to that effect. Whatever the popular opinion is. But we're going to be leveling up this summer. CRWV, higher. Glad I didn't take that short thus far. And it's tapping some resistance I have marked off. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I don't think so. Nice, Isaiah. Thank you for that. You like the recaps? Cool. I don't. I just didn't know if people like them or not. I get because it's. I mean, we already have the live. If people want to go back and watch the live, recaps to me seem kind of boring because you're just like talking in hindsight about your trading. It to me it seems like it's more enjoyable to watch people live in their trades and the emotions going on and what their headspace is and but I mean I guess they do have the live video, they can go back and watch that. Yeah, the recaps are easy. You're right, they're easy for me to make and edit. They're a lot easier for me to do in this life I live. God, most of the time on the trading days, I look at the clock at the right when the market opens. It's not, it's 9:30, and then next time I look at the clock, it's like 1 p.m. It's 10:56 right now. How is this possible? All right, CRWV, where are we going? Recentish IPO. Not a lot of short interest that I saw on Yahoo Finance. I mean, I may take a short here. I don't know. Thinking about it. Yeah, watching the lives you do, but people like shorter form content. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Agreed. HSAI's got a lot of upper shadows here around 17. Some potential trade, potential short up here. I like the upper shadows I'm seeing. Where are we at? HSAI. I'm gonna be so annoyed if I take this trade. It doesn't work out. It's tapping the 50-day. I don't know, man. Feels a little 1-to-1 right now. A little closer to 17. Would like a pop. I'll locate and hit it. HSAI tapping the 50-day. Exact number on that. $16.68, which I could definitely see it closing under. Went up and above that. Seen a lot of upper shadows against 1720. 20-cent area is magic. I love seeing tickers hit that. Few things lining up that I like here. I would like it a little closer to the risk, though. A little closer to the risk, and I'll likely hit it. Got the one trade working today. I want to take another trade if the stars align. I think they're aligning fine here. Just need it a little closer to the risk, but good chance based on today that's likely not going to happen. Not getting anything coming to me. Things are just not getting the follow-through momentum at all. Oh, man. You guys working anything you want me to look at? Be right back. HSAI, yeah. Falling off. You guys see what I'm saying, though, about couple good green trades on the small account. We can get this party going. Like the Sophie up here, down a point. And then if RGLS will keep working, we'll see. That can really help out the small account a lot. You just delete Keith. You'd only be down 10 if you didn't take the pre-market trade. Delete them off the watch list if they got a decent spread on them. Yeah. Yeah, they can be more difficult to manage. Then you get slippage, and you take all these. You just take bigger L's than you really want. Because the slippage, really, too. If you place a stop, you're gonna. It's probably gonna. Ah, HSA is I. God bless it, dude. I was about to hit that one. That's the theme of the day. About to hit these plays. 2 misses. I mean, I'm not saying there's been a great amount of opportunity. There really hasn't been. It's really just been, I don't know, mainly Sophie. VKTX spiked up. Cha. Cha. The Cha is going red on the day is what it appears. I mean, there were a couple decent snipes, but when there's not much action, then it just causes hesitancy. OPCH and then, yeah, Sob. Yeah, yeah. I saw it. I wasn't going to say nothing, though. Cause, yeah, that hurts, too. Sophie at lows. I mean, there's a few good plays I've been involved with on the short side so far that faded all day. OMH snapping. 320 is a support area on it. I wouldn't trust any support these days. These hours. Whatever. Today. Kayvon, you green. Isaiah, nice. Scalping CRWV. Would you hit it up here on a pop up towards the high day, then take it on a pullback? Nice, nice, nice. It's probably the right idea. Let's try to pad the wallet. Ah, dude. Couple of these. Every time I'm HSAI. Damn it. Sitting 2Q. Hell yeah, Isaiah. Nice. Today, you got great discipline, man. I know you said you've only been training a couple years, but you got it. You got what it takes. You're seeing things fine. You're being disciplined with your trades. I don't know if you've ever discussed like where your weakness is, but yeah, you seem to be doing pretty well. I'm working my winters way longer than I used to. I'm very happy with myself with that. Even if they don't work out, like let's just say RGLS curl back around, stop me out. Like I'm so happy I'm giving them the opportunity. Like I said before, my win rate's going to be a lot lower, but the trades that do sell off all day, like WOLF or if RGLS does, my win rate's going to be lower. But if they do sell off all day, like we saw with a couple of these, Sophie, literally a point now off the highs, WOLF, literally $5 resistance was perfect there, but I didn't take the short because of the 65% short interest. I haven't really cried about it at all. It doesn't, I mean, I'm not, that's not a missed opportunity because I know I wasn't going to take it anyways. with the 65% short interest. So I'm fine with WOLF missing that. I'm just telling you, if you let these winners work for you, you're going to have a lower win rate, but the times that they do work, it's going to be a monster trade. It's going to be a monster trade, and that's what I've been needed with this small account. I need a couple decent monster trades when your back's up against the wall, you know? I am really focusing on letting tickers work for me, not just because I have a small account. I would hope I would do this with a large account too. That's why I'm trying to practice it. I'm going to leave leftovers to work. I'm very happy with the trading as far as that goes. There have been, since I started the small account challenge, as you guys are aware, I have effed up a couple things. I've broken rules and had probably $300 to $400 in losses on breaking rules. But right now, I trust myself not to do that. I've taken the stop off, for instance, like just really dumb stuff. But I'm glad those are out of the way. I really don't think I'm not going to do that again. I don't think. I know I'm not doing that again. Okay. Yeah, we seem very similar, Isaiah, in a lot of our trading methodology then. Kayvon, you're small green right now. Good. Good. Small green today is really green, a big green. Let's be honest. Fades, you left and all the action happened. What happened? OMH, did that snap even? Oh, yeah, well, OMH, yeah, that one. That one you probably would have been involved with. There was no inventory here. WLDS, I know you were involved there. Oh, dude, that bear flag, beautiful. Oh my god, the snap down. Did you not have any leftovers there? And then Isaiah, your CRWV, you had a 46 entry. Took profit 45.73, just quick scalp. Pan the wallet. Kayvon, try an ARE. ARE, not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Lower high it formed. Could be against the lows there, 71.84. Not a bad. That's Kayvon's strategy right there. Yeah, I'm proud of you guys. Really good work. Very, very good work today. Proud of you guys. There's a lot of rooms out there. I'm not going to knock on rooms. I'm just saying that I've been involved in all of them. And I think this is where a lot of the rooms out there will focus in on like one ticker and that's it. I know it's probably difficult in here because I'm focused on a lot because I'm trying not to marry one. I think a lot of rooms out there they do tunnel in on one ticker, and that can mess with people, right? We don't have to really dive into that again. We know how that can mess you up a lot. Like this OMH. I saw it from a mile away, all the chat rooms getting involved with this. Fades as soon as you stepped away to make breakfast. Ugh. Do you bring us any? OPCH, Kayvon. We knew what was going to happen when the market maker saw you jump out of that. Like consolidation on the reversals. Yeah. Yeah, if you traded with your, you know, ideology, trading philosophy, just be happy with it. Because it was kind of looking, anyways, like bear flagish consolidation after that pop. But yeah, so Isaiah, what are you doing to try to work on that weakness? Holding winners. I'm curious. Because if you get that down, I really think sky's the limit for you. Nice. I love the leftover squad. Leftover squad on OMH and WDLS. Longs are in panic mode. Oh my god, dude. Seriously. And the dead cat bounces are not working. I mean, Wolf is at its lows. So shocking. For those longs on Wolf that have been like accumulating all the way down because they've married the ticker, they fell in love with this idea that, 65% short interest. This is going to curl around and squeeze out shorts eventually. Yeah, well, it's not a guarantee. So you guys know we talk about it here. There's no guarantees. Always have your risk set. Our GLS in the 20s now. Yeah. Finally having a decent winter, guys. Holding on to it. Probably what I need to do here is take half off. I'm going to lock in half and then let the rest ride. Adjusted stop on the rest will be break even. Give it a couple pennies higher. Otherwise, like $2.95. If we get the liquidity sweep down there, I'll take profits. Thank you guys for sticking around in my sickness. I keep having to wipe my nose. What? What? Wow. You got a puzzle? Wow. Did you go to the doctor? Are you feeling better? To the doctor? Are you feeling better? Do what? Sky. Sky. Alrighty. Dude, I need the rest of this week to be looking good, though. Really need the rest of this week to look good. That's all it takes, guys. One good trade. One good trade to have a decent day. Even though the Sophie and HSAI, those misses will hurt a little bit, but it could have been an easy over $100 day on this small account. Easy. Oh my God, Wolf. You won't hear these horror stories. There are lots of people blowing up on this. So the one thing I try very hard to focus on with you guys, I know a lot of rooms out there, they focus on the profits. I focus on the risk. That's why there's not 1,000 people in here. Whoever's sticking around in this group, I'm going to try my best. Make sure you don't marry and blow up on anything. I think with the leftovers here, RGLS, I could see that under 3. If we keep pulling back down there. We'll let that work the rest of the day. OMH, ouch. Ouchie. 320 now. Tough resistance. Yeah, fades, longs are in panic mode today. They're getting killed. Isaiah, for me, I think the simple thing I need to do is start by leaving just a few shares and maybe go from there. So, hang on one second. Okay. If anybody's still here. Man, dude, this OMH tapped the 200 perfectly. For those that get tired of hearing me talk about the 50 and 200 day, look at this. They work. I mean, look at all the times it respected it. many times. Just tapped it right there, pulled back in. That's why I use it. I'm not. You guys know I'm not a huge indicator guy. I'm at all. I think trading is way more than indicate. I think having a ton of indicators increases your bias, and you're probably hearing that with me with the 200 day. I use what I've seen work. I try to minimize it and go from there. But back to you, Isaiah. So I think that's a good idea. Leaving a few shares and go from there. Is that even uncomfortable for you to do? Like if you're in 100 shares and you take off, I don't know, 80. It's got to make sense with commissions too. But is it just uncomfortable for you to do, or and not everybody leaves leftovers. Not everybody. That's not everybody's strategy, but some of the better traders I know do. I think that's where you're going to have monster trades. I mean, this RGLS kind of curling back around a little bit right now, but letting it work all day. If that thing, does continue on this downward trend, it could really pad the wallet if we sell off throughout the day. Yep, Daddy Day Trader. That may be the new name. Man, I just had deja vu for a second there. It's like, have you said that before, Fades? And I was in something that was fading? Probably. Kayvon's an ARE still. Is that your last trade you're in so far? Seeing a little green right now. Stops in place if it doesn't go. Let my kids click the mouse. Yeah, that'd be an awful idea. I see, Isaiah. Yeah, same thing here. And big numbers are relative, right? Depending on the account or what is big. What's big to so and so may not be big to somebody else, number wise. Yeah. I agree with that. That is. Oh no. APPF. Oh lordy. ABVE back up to the highs here, 118. Wow, she's been on a sideways uptrend. You were green until, what, that APPF? Yeah, I mean, you got to try to force yourself out of that, because that's been my kryptonite too, Isaiah. And it's a tough road. Like seeing green and taking it, and then, well, I don't know how you are with managing your risk well, but I would, my risk. I'm serious when I say this. It's awful. I'd be more comfortable in the red trades than the green trades. I would see green take it off, and then the red trades I would try to fight. Yeah, that's not a recipe for success. You gotta start trying to just, even if you're uncomfortable in the green trades, just stay in them. Just force yourself to stay in them longer, at least, or taking some off and letting them work. Yeah, you recognize what it is, though. That's really good. That's the first step. That is a big step. Big first step. Because we've discussed too, you know, being VKTX curling up. Therapeutic play. We've discussed as well being like the emotions never really going away. You just learn how to react to them. That's part of this too. You know, you're uncomfortable in something, but you're still working it. Man, 29-22 is really good here. Ugh. I'm happy with my day, VKTX. I don't want to fight anything. 29-22 is really good resistance, VKTX. Climbing up to it. Probably be taking this trade up and over 29. I feel like I've said that on like 5 tickers today, and they never got to my resistance level. So maybe you should just take it, Kevin. Yeah, I don't know about that either. It's ETB at CPro. I'm going to reduce size if I do trade it. I'm not going to give back a green day. Will probably be like, I don't know, maybe like 30 shares. I'm going to hit it here, 28.98. Second trade of the day. I'm going to put like a 29, like 60-ish risk on it. Giving it a little wiggle room. It's in an uptrend right now, in a little bit of a breakout. 28.80 is that breakout area. See this breakout? So the bulls are saying, you know, we just had a breakout. It's consolidating right there, 28.80. And we're heading on up. But we're already up 5 points from yesterday. So I more so like to short into these breakouts and buy them when the ticker's already up. And then we're at resistance too. Try to give it a little room up there, 29.60s. $28.98 average there. And working GLS as well. I'm not going red on the day, I know that much. I'll take a stab at this, but okay. Kevon's working BERY, considering it. Linear fade. a PPF, pulling back for you a little bit. An ARE at your average. Gotcha. It alerted, didn't take it because it was kind of linear. Yeah. Gotcha. Flip around, see if anything else is going on. VKTX is in like a breakout bullish kind of pattern. Giving it a little room though. ABVE actually spiked up into the 20s. That one's consolidated so much at 115 though. I don't quite understand why. I'm not seeing any news or anything there. I much prefer hitting these with like a little smaller size and giving them more room than sizing into them. Because yeah, where I would really mess up my account is, scaling into this. I'm like just keep hitting in, essentially to the point where it has to work out, rather than just go a little smaller, widen out the risk a little bit, let her play around. AREB random pump. Chat rooms. ARAB coming back to life. They're trying to bring good old AREB back to life. So much resistance up here in the fours. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to resurrect AREB, but they're trying. That's where all the volume is right now. And ABVE in the 130s. Wow. Okay. Okay. That one's getting kind of up there where I like it. Huh. Lots of good volume coming into ABVE. There's so much. It's been consolidating at 115 all day. It's my hesitancy there. Not sure if it's going to be so easy just to snap under that. VKTX on this trend line, bottom trend line here. I need it to stay heavy and snap under that. So far, it doesn't look like that's the case. Isaiah swinging a short JNVR on the demo side. Hey, I know you brought that one up earlier. Yeah. It's like climbing up fast. That drop from 79 to 32 right back up to 70. You would think it's going to be met with some resistance there. We'll see. AREB at its highs right now, 410.11. And ABVE, oh, there's the sell off. All right. 133 down to 118. That's a tough one because it's been consolidating so much right here. Like the 5 minute here, at 115 is really good support. I do like this short, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm really going to take it. I had been calling for that push up in the 30s all morning. It took a long time for that to happen. VKTX looks like it did crack the steep trend that it's on. We'll see if it tries to formulate another trend. ABVE. Yeah, back down to 115 sitting right there. Will update us on how it goes. All right, JNVR. Sweet. Yeah, keep us updated. You're looking for a fade. You're looking for OMH to do something similar to, what was it, MLDW, something like that. MLWD. Yeah, because that other ticker looked very similar to this. It was just going sideways and then snapped lower. So I see what you're saying there. We still have room down. 320 is real good risk there, too, to play that risk. Yeah, looks heavy. Looking heavy since you brought it up. AREB, fake out, breakout, pull back, chopping around. ABVE, tears. Man, 20 cents off of that 30s move. Damn it. Yeah, Isaiah, you're right on the leftover CRWV. Would have been great. 3 points there. WW. What's that? Cheap one. Yeah, yep. Oh, tap the 200. Tap the 200 at $1 holla. $1 Bob. WW. Good call there. Yep, I'm going to tap the. Yeah, that's pretty good looking. It's a good looking chart right there. About 55 cents support. Has room to go red on the day. Oh, it's Weight Watchers. Okay. Partners with Lilly Direct Pharmacy to support members in getting Zepbound vials. Pharmacy integration. Okay. Wow, Weight Watchers have been getting crushed. Yeah, that 20-cent knife, not great. If we get a little closer up there, could take it. Or at least like this risk here, around 88 cents. ARE gonna stop you out, Kayvon. So yesterday I pushed the needle more than I should have on a day that's very similar to today and just bled on a bunch of trades. I'm going to try not to do that. Got my RGLS leftovers and VKTX probably the only other trade I'll take. I don't want to just keep stabbing at stuff today if the market is saying no. So we'll see. I'm giving that a little bit of room, smaller size. WW is interesting. Fades brought that up. It's a little far off of my wrist to get involved with it. I'll look for a pop there. And Neo, good God, Neo's still selling off. Kayvon, you brought that up earlier. NEO still lower. The long's getting crushed. VKTX spiking up through the highs. Yeah, so not looking good there. VKTX 27.21% short. Well, we saw what Wolf did today with 65% short. Man, the 5 minute on this VKTX just non-stop. Man. Fades, I'm going to join you here soon. Yep, good luck. Good trading today. We'll see you tomorrow. What's ARE doing? What's ARE doing to you? Yeah, she's just... Man, okay, she put in a low, then another low, then almost another low. She can't make up her mind. 72.06 average. Want to sell some at 72.50. Yeah. Not a bad average on it. Man, I'd like 2 W's on the day. It's looking like it'll be the one. VKTX is just holding up so well. PII getting your look. Eyeballing her. Man, RGLS leftovers working out wonderfully right now. Yeah, if I can get these 2 trades to work today, that'll be a massive... Oh my god, AREB fell off the map. Fake out, breakout. Man, longs are getting crushed on some of those plays. ABVE very heavy now. Man, that might head towards a buck. VKTX is too strong up here. It's holding up everything. Oh well. To break up through the highs, VKTX. Stop 2963, sticking to it. Popping up here, still straight up, so gonna take me out up here very soon. Wow, damn. Aggravating indeed. Yep, here we go. Damn it, dude. I'll have it on watch for tomorrow, that one. HSAI all the way back up to the highs. I'll revisit this, and it's going to be the top VKTX. I'll be some kind of pissed off. I'm trying to clean up here. Then I'm probably going to get some lunch. Worked out for you, PII. Nice. Oh, didn't take it. Shoot. Was getting the look. You were getting close to taking it. I don't understand. I mean, VKTX, I'm trying with the random number stops, giving it plenty of room, and those random numbers still end up being the damn top. Oh, you SOB. Irks me to no end. Getting topped out. $29.63 was the fill, VKTX. Let's see what she got to. $29.68. Alright, we'll see what she does. Is there anything left out here? I don't want to overtrade on a day like today. You guys heard it. HSAI, I cannot believe that thing crawled around. Tons of volume coming into it. IBIO getting a little spike too. I imagine ABVE is going to have some trouble getting back up to 133. This pisses me off to no end. Oh my god. KTX. Jesus. Alright. I'm all out RGLS. I'm cleaning up down here, and I'm just going to end the day right there. They don't care about 30 shares. How could they care about 30 shares? Alright. I got RGLS for 46, and then minus 20 on VKTX. Topping out on VKTX. Ah, man. Looking for bigger green days, but I'll take a green day. Today's a little irritating because of the misses. You know, I'm sure you are irritated about that too, Kayvon. We both missed a few that we liked a lot. Sophie was the one I really liked, and that one, yeah, still sitting down there at 1350. I feel the emotions brewing a little bit though, so I probably need to call it before I do something reckless. BERY. BERY, not BERY. Oh my god. Yeah, I bet you're pissed off too right now. Yeah, you see, I mean, you're right on top of this edge you got. You see these quite often. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm just so pissed off about this VKTX. It's already pissy about a few misses. Now I gotta top tick something. I'm gonna try to focus on positivity with a green day today, guys. Man, I gotta get some big green days coming up. I'm very satisfied with the trading. I just gotta get some green days coming up. I mean, tomorrow's it, and then fees come out, and then yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough. Are you really, Kayvon? I'm happy for you if you are, but hang on, that is where I got out at, so you're probably just kidding. Oh, that's annoying. away to me, man. All the way back down. I'm gonna blow a fuse. I need to get out of here. I just cannot have... the problem is I can't have this happening where I'm at right now with the account. I cannot have it happening. Man, I need that not to happen. So I'd be up and over 600 probably had that not have happened. HSAI is still on a tear. Oh my god. Kayvon. All right. I gotta get out of here. I gotta punch some holes in the wall real quick. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah, where are we going, HSAI? Where are we going? Weight Watchers is kind of looking good. Bearish flag right here. %19 short interest on this one. There's no chill. I mean, everybody is short these days. You can't get a short because everything has potential to squeeze. Let me check the shares to short here. I'm going to get involved, Weight Watchers. A couple hundred shares. Against up and over 90 cents. Kind of this bear flag after that elevator down. 93 cents down to 74. Back up to 82. It's going to be met with a lot of resistance overhead on a push back up. Tap the 200 day. So we'll see if we can be met with some resistance on this attempt back up. HSAI, Isaiah, yeah, you're in that 1774. Nice. That was looking juicy. I was getting a little scared with that random ramp, though. Around lunchtime. Kind of scared me out a little bit from getting involved. ARE sizing down a little bit oversized there. Okay. Good risk management. Man, I wish I liked HSAI. I mean, I kind of do. It just feels like it squeezed out shorts there. Not trying to affect what you're doing. Just like, it looked good. It kind of sold off, got quiet, faded, and then spiked out nowhere, breaking up and through the highs. Yesterday you had two small red trades. You handled it well, though. Yep, great job. You would like to start another green streak. Yeah, you had a good green streak, but you knew some red trades were coming. So the question's always, are you going to manage them well? Or feel like you can't take a red trade because you've been trading so well. But you did really good. Oh, I'm so annoyed with this trade. Man, that would have made the day good. Yeah, with a small account, man, you just don't have room to like stop out at the top. No, we've gone over that before, Isaiah. We had a whole week of having fun together doing that, and that sucked. That was a tough week. That was a tough week on the account, for sure. Man, I'm not seeing much else, guys. So, Kevon, you're still working. ARE. Man, that's just. Why is that the one that doesn't cooperate and some of the other ones, like PII? It's aggravating. And then Isaiah and HSAI. A little sloppy area. Yeah, it really looks like a bouncy ball. Just bounce, 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 bounce. Slow bounces. Yeah, I'll leave chat up for you guys if y'all want to hang out and talk. I'm gonna go grab some lunch. My wife's home, so I'm gonna hang out with her for a little bit. You guys know what I'm working. I'm just in WW, 82 cents short against 91 cents. Looking for that to pull back down towards the lows would be nice. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I'll leave it up. I'll probably be back after lunch, see what's going on. Emmanuel, red day so far. It's been a tough day, dude. It's been a tough day. The gut told me to stick with that one trade earlier today, and I did not listen. It's hard sitting here for 4 hours, having one trade, you know? Just consolidation chop ate you up on 3 trades, yeah. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of that consolidation chop. Have you managed? your wrist well, at least pretty good today? Kind of head and shoulder-ish WW. Kind of like that. Neckline right there. Some could say a flag. Lost 70 today. Cut it pretty quick. Yeah. Yeah, good work cutting it quick. Man, I do like that head and shoulders I'm seeing here. I feel like this is a winner. Am I breaking rules if I size into this? It's right around my average right now. Sometimes you just gotta bite the damn bullet. That's what I struggle with sometimes. Just biting the damn bullet. It's right at my average, about 83.50-ish. WW. Just putting a few more shares on it. $92 risk. Still 65. Yeah, this trade could put me at pretty much break even, a little red on the day. Trying to size up on a few setups that I like though. Pull back 10 cents, that'll be $40 on it. But obviously the risk would be, it's like 30, so. LH alerted with like a bigger move to short into. Yeah. Popping right up to the 50. But this WW looks kind of head and shoulder-esque to me. I like it as it's curling back up to all that resistance where it elevated down at. That's kind of like an edge I like to trade after a ticker elevator's down, and when it starts popping back up, you know, there's longs in it. They're looking to get out. So I like to take the short up into that resistance. That is if we get it. We'll see. So far, she's just curling. Come on, Weight Watchers. Need you to stay heavy. Weight Watchers, stay heavy. Do not lose weight on me. This thing was at 10 cents last week. 10 cents last week. Up 80% to 85 cents. Watch this thing be the next GME. She's in a nice flag pattern curling back around. The bulls would say, we're up from 10 cents though. Man, it's going to get back the day. Having two L's back to back. Come on. Come on, WW. Need you to elevate her down again. Felt pretty good today. I mean, there's nothing I can do about the top tick VKTX and the fade from there. Nothing I can do about that. WW spiking up. 92-cent risk. Come on. Take me out. Man, I feel so done with today. So done with today. So aggravated with today, really. Yeah, gonna get stopped out. Let me see what she does. I don't mind smacking her again. Got one more in her. I got 400 shares I still have. She might be heading up for $1, in which case I can smack it up and over $1. Or if that's going to be the top right there, 92 cents, I'm definitely out of here. I'm smashing my computer along the way. Kayvon Tron LH. Yep. The short up there. 50 day. 237.20 the 50 day. I'm getting involved again with WW. A tilt trade because I top ticked it. Oh my god, I'm so pissed off right now. If this one doesn't work out relatively quick, then I'm going to take it off and shut down the computer. It's got to work relatively quickly, or I'm not going to sit in this. Yeah. It's got to work relatively quickly. I need confirmation that that's going to be heavy and start pulling back. Usually when I top tick something, it means the end is nigh. Top tick that one. Top tick VKTX. VKTX has faded since. Top tick this one. So that should mean the end is nigh. If it doesn't start working out relatively soon, I'm going to just take it off and be done for the day. Let's do back over 90 cents. I'll be done with it. Man. I feel good about it, but I'm annoyed with the tilt. I'm annoyed with the top tick. I'm annoyed with the everything I'm annoyed with right now. ARE just not going to do it for you. Good objectivity. Mr. Bob in here. Just got back from appointments. Okay, good to see you in here. Today's been hard, man. Here's my trades thus far. But today's been really tough. We've had a few green guys, a few small reds. I've had a couple green, couple red, and working a revenge trade right now. We'll see if that works out. Stop is fairly tight on it. Stopped out the top on VKTX, so it's been the day started out pretty good, and then it progressively got annoying and worse. And I'm about to be done with the day. SPY dropping, Kayvon mentioning. Nice, Kayvon. Working LH. Adjusted the stop on WW towards 91. Wow, it just got completely bought up on that pullback. Okay. That is not looking good for my cause. Well, there she goes again. All right. Wow, I can't get it going today, guys. I've been sticking around way too long. I can't get it going today at all. Oh, man. All out. So went from up 50 to down 30. Probably after fees, down 35 or 36 or 7 or so. Probably would not have taken that WW trade had I have not hit VKTX right up here at 29.63. Would be up a point off of that and up the 50 on RGLS. I don't know. I gotta get out of here. This is killing me. Killing me right now. Aggravation beyond belief. But good work, guys, that managed the risk well. It was hard not to be red today. It really was. If that's the theme of the week, man, this is not going to be fun. Not going to be a fun week. Oh, man. All right, guys, I'm going to get something to eat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe and disciplined. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Try it again then. Can't win them every day, but like to win them some days. Need a few good winners back to back on this account to get this thing going. Fees are coming out Thursday, so our back's going to be against the wall. Yep. I will do, Kayvon. You guys take it easy.